Welcome back, guys. Today will be a short video since we will only be covering 3 chapters. So I will get right to it. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed this content. Now let's begin. We start out with a monster called Tongue Stretcher who has already beaten 5 guys and is harassing women when the S-rank hero King shows up and just intimidates him down. Everyone else starts gassing King up about how strong he is, but once they hear the King engine, he asks them all to leave him alone, so they all disperse. But Saitama and Genos were there as well, and decide to follow King. King is then stopped by a machine god wanting to fight him so he can get data on him, and test its own capabilities, but King asks to go to the bathroom first, and it allows him, but tells him to get back quickly or he will start killing people. We cut to King in the bathroom and get the reveal that he's just a normal guy who happened to be around demons and dragon level monsters when they got defeated and just took the credit for them. He never spoke about not being the one that beat them, so got promoted to S-class because of it. In fact, he is such a scaredy cat, his King engine is just his heart beating so loud others can hear it because he is terrified of what is in front of him. He starts to hear the destruction outside and just keeps apologizing about it since he does not plan on going back. He makes a run for it while Genos takes on the robot as part of his training. King manages to get back home, but is surprised to see Saitama with him. And he says that he followed him home because he wanted to know why he left Genos to take care of the monster, when he could have, since he is so strong. Then a giant crow monster crashes into his apartment, but Saitama stops it. King, feeling the weight of all of his lies, recalling all of the monsters he was credited with defeating, finally all of it becomes too much for him and he tells Saitama the truth about his strength and that it's all a lie. And in the monsters he has defeated, we see Vaccine Man, so he is basically getting credit for Saitama's actions. He then has a flashback of his first monster encounter and realizes the person who saved him back then was Saitama, and he breaks down in tears apologizing to him. Him and Saitama have a sit down, and Saitama really isn't too mad at him even though he was taking credit for Saitama's actions. He just asks him if he will keep lying to people or if he will resign from being a hero, and King just says he doesn't have the courage to choose between the two. So Saitama just simply tells him to get strong then, so people will be honestly able to look up to him. King tries to get a word in, but Saitama just jumps out the huge hole in the building, saying that they can hang out later, ending this short review. Now, let's discuss these chapters. Of course, the main part of this chunk is King, but let me get the other stuff out of the way first. Tongue Stretcher showed that even wolf-level monsters can still be a threat to normal people, easily overpowering multiple people. And it never showed him getting captured, but I'm sure some other heroes would have gotten him anyway. And then we got a machine god, which is reintroducing the organization again. I would say he was somewhere around a demon level threat, but we were not really able to see his fight with Genos. Now on to King, who is actually pretty interesting. He seems to have some kind of innate ability to attract monsters, with Giant Crow flying directly into his room and being a part of a handful of incidents with demon and dragon level monsters, which I can't imagine is super common. We also find out why Saitama has not been getting noticed most of the time, and it's partly King's fault taking credit for them. After the first incident of him getting credit for something he did not do, he should have told the truth, but he most likely loved the attention he got from it, and once the Hero Association contacted him to become an S-class, he saw this as an easy life, and just took it, coasting off of it, and doing nothing in return. He even feels shame over it and is constantly lying to everyone, but he is too much of a coward to tell the truth because he does not want the social and probably financial backlash from it.
He's such a bitch!
I would never do what he did, but at least in the machine god situation, I can't really blame him for running, not wanting to die to it. But then seeing Saitama again, seeing his hero from years ago, finally knock some sense into him. He may not come clean about the truth yet, but he seems to be starting on the road to become a real hero, wanting to train to become strong. And Saitama even said that he plans to hang out with him more, so we will definitely be seeing him again in the future. So I think that's all I have to say about King and this small group of chapters. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!